Hello, just little old me again. Answering more questions, trying to get some momentum going with these questions. I'm getting quite a lot of them at the moment. I've got some free time at the minute, so I'll get them knocked out. Question from Anton. What are my thoughts on using mostly light weights in one's training for developing muscle while limiting strain on the joints? He's young at the moment and he wants to remain pain-free as he gets older, whilst maintaining like a good muscle pump, as he puts it, and keeping healthy with his joints as he gets older. The weights that he mentions, for example, high rep squat sets of 15 with 290 pounds, isn't that light for sets of 15 reps. That's quite a good poundage. This is more of a philosophical question and how it relates to you as an individual, and how what you want to get out of training, what you're willing to put into it, and what you're willing to risk. More importantly, if training light, and which is has a good fit, as a feel good effect, you get the endorphins rushing. It's exercise. That's great because it's healthy. That's the main thing. When we lift weights, it's important to remember that even people that make the most money, the professional people who make money out of it, not brilliant money compared to some sports athletes, but they make decent money. Even health's important to them ultimately, because they've all got children, possibly they've all got wives and partners and family. They need to keep healthy just to have a quality of life, because without health you haven't got anything. So it's a very sensible approach. There's nothing wrong with that, and I'm not going to sort of ridicule it in any way at all, because like I say, without health we have nothing at all. You could have £1,000,000 or dollars in the bank, and if your health's failing, you've got nothing. So very sensible approach. It's what you want to do ultimately, but it's important to bear in mind that as you get older, and I can say this, I can categorically state this because I'm experiencing it now, and people who are in the late 40s, early 50s will tell you as well that what's like now to you, like £290 for sets of 15 reps, or £215 or £205 for sets of 10 to 15 on the bench press, is like to you now. But as you get older, it will seem heavier, and as we age, we have more likelihood of running into connective tissue inflammation in general, which is actually more likely to occur with high volumes of training as you get in your 30s and 40s and older. So whilst it seems like now, it'll be quite challenging as you get older to do lots of repetitions on squats with the weights that you're on about, which could lead to, if not joint trouble, it won't lead to joint damage, because it's just the compressive forces aren't heavy enough. Even though it's a decent weight for sets of 15, you're more likely to get its connective tissue inflammation. So that isn't really going to sustain itself for your entire life, if that's what you're looking at, which, judging by your question, you want to actually train for a lifetime. The best way to train, in my opinion, is perhaps to do a variation of all different types of rep ranges, so you're getting a full training effect. Train for speed, strength, the repetition method, max effort even. But you've got to learn to space it out in the right way, so you're not actually risking any injuries. It's important to point out as well that any sport you do, even if it's recreational, is going to have a risk of injury attached to it. It's just one of them things. You could quite possibly train in the sensible way that you suggested and have an accident in day-to-day life, which will manifest itself in injury much worse than you would have got if you'd have trained sensibly in the gym. I'll use myself as an example. About nearly 2 years ago, I had a car crash. I spun my car, went down a hill and hit a tree. My head smashed against the windscreen and breaking it, and landed on the roof. So I had to kick the door open, rescue myself. Lost my phone. I was in the middle of nowhere. Couldn't phone the emergency services. I had to walk 7 miles to the hospital to get treatment with a head injury. Nothing serious, just a cut. Then, like I say, 2 years later, I'm at work in an emergency situation, having to navigate a flight of stairs in the pitch dark, tripped, missed my footing, and full quadricep rupture, which has knocked me back several months. So, and I don't train particularly haphazard. You might think I do, but it's all calculated. I've never been injured in the gym. All my injuries are outside of the gym. So this can happen to people, even if they train, quote unquote, sensibly. So, it's not beyond the realms of possibility that this could happen to yourself. So in summing up, I would say that whatever you feel is going to keep you training the longest and the most consistent is probably the wisest choice for you. It is the wisest choice for you. There's no problems about it, because if you're not happy doing an activity, then you simply aren't going to keep doing it. But there are the caveats there that I mentioned, which will become apparent as you get older. I hope I've covered all the thoughts you had in mind about that. If not, just leave another comment in the section of this video, and I'll be happy to post another video, time permitting. So thanks for watching. Train safe, take care, see you next time.